These days, we're all connected 24/7 on social media, but for some people, even basic communication is a struggle. Our Special Recognition Award honours a woman who remarkably created a whole new language, giving voice to those who previously had none.
Once upon a time, there lived a magical lady. She was humble and kind.
She worked day and night, searching for a voice for all.
Her name was Margaret, and her language was Makaton.
Okay, good morning, pageants.
Good morning, Miss Wood.
Makaton uses language at a simplified level, signing only the key words, such as, "Do you want a drink?" rather than having to sign every word in the sentence.
Gives me to eat.
It incorporates signing and symbols alongside speech and puts them together in a core vocabulary.
How are you? Good, thank you.
In order to do that, in the mid-70s, Margaret assessed over 1,000 people with learning difficulties, which was a mammoth task. Since that point, she has changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. I've used it with a 6-month-old and a 70-year-old. Autism, Down syndrome, dementia, so many people have been helped.
Margaret established a Makaton charity in 1978. One of her early pupils would go on to become one of its most famous champions.
When I first met Margaret, it was amazing because she ran the Makaton charity from her house. There were staff in all of the bedrooms, and Margaret trained me in the lounge. And it was just incredible because even then she was putting the charity before anything else.
To laugh.
Unlike sign language, which is used by the deaf population, Makaton helps people with a variety of communication difficulties. It has now become the UK's leading language support system and is used extensively in schools, hospitals, and even on television.
There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, "Roll over."
Tom is profoundly deaf and unable to speak. It was amazing to see his reaction, just so excited. I don't think he could believe that there was someone on the TV and it was in his language, because his language is Makaton.
All fast asleep.
Tom, what would you like? A cuddle? He now has a way of communicating with the world around him that he just didn't have before.
Margaret's incredible legacy continues to grow. Not only are towns across the UK striving to become Makaton-friendly, it's now being used in over 50 countries worldwide.
Do you want food, or would you like drink?
Margaret has opened up this world of total communication inclusion that was never thought possible before.
The kingdom wanted to thank Margaret, so they invited her to the grandest ball in the land. Where the dazzling fairy godmother, Carol,
I'm a fairy.
would give a very, very special award.
Please welcome the heroine of our story, the magical lady herself, Margaret Walker. Well, what do you think of that film and the signing there?
Years ago, 50 years ago, I started in what was an institution for children and adults with very severe learning disabilities. And it was a dire situation because people spoke to them with speech, and of course they couldn't understand any of it. So I thought, I've got to do something about this. The frustration is just dreadful. I thought, well, I wonder if I try just choosing signs from British Sign Language and matching it to the words, just the key words. And it was just like switching a light bulb on. It was absolutely amazing. So we were off.
Margaret, as we've heard, hundreds of thousands of people now around the world have benefited from the use of Makaton. So we all want to say something to you. Are you ready, everybody? Okay. Margaret, thank you for helping to give so many people a voice. So, I know you're a huge fan of Strictly Come Dancing, so here to present you with your award, some of the faces from Strictly, the dancers, and they are led by the judges, Craig Revel-Hallwood, Motsi Mabusi, and the wonderful Shirley Ballas.
Of course, we use our bodies in dance to tell stories all the time. You have trumped us, darling, gone one better. And I have to congratulate and now hand the award over to you, darling. Well deserved. And can I just say this? Fab, you, Leicester. That's something everyone can do.
Congratulations, Margaret Walker.